Hello everyone, I'm Tracy Derwin, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over some extreme weather events that hit Texas, the area of Lubbock, Texas. And thank you to Byron for sending this information. He was actually caught in this storm, and I'll show some images that he was able to provide. Okay, so this started on June 5th, and we actually have a couple of storm chasers that got really good footage. I'll show shortly. One of them is Reed Timmer. So the three big, I guess, unusual things that happened was there was a very large tornado and very large hail, like dangerous sized hail, like you couldn't go out, and a lot of flooding to the point where I think some cars might have been damaged during this time. So I'll start out with the EF2 tornado, and this is a wedge tornado. And a lot of storm chasers did get really good images here. And I will actually show the Brad Arnold storm chasers.
Satellite tornadoes coming from behind. Tornado gonna cross right in front of us. Here it comes. Holy smokes. There it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Multi-vortex. Multi-vortex tornado.
So that's Brad comments.
Holy crap, if this clears out. Oh my God.
Who also has
Oh my God.
And then just to show you the size of this thing, like Brandon.
Holy crap, guys.
So it's hard to tell.
Please don't shift.
Brad just checked in, y'all, right?
Behind. We're riding it out, man. Holy crap, it's right in front of us.
No, watch behind you.
Well, actually, Brandon's got a good shot.
Might be RFD, we'll watch it closely.
Now, so this is what it looks like a little bit farther out. So this can have the potential to be a very large tornado. So it's really not safe to be right underneath that thing. So hopefully these guys get a little bit farther away from it here, and we'll still be able to see it as it moves over towards the areas north of Morton. Actually, you know what? The town of Morton really does need to be watching out here.
All right, so that was the huge wedge tornado, and I did get information that there was a lockdown during this time. Here's another really good shot of it. And here are some photos of these look like gravity clouds, I guess, maybe a sign of some kind of frequency that was hitting the clouds. I also got firsthand information saying that during the drive to Lubbock, I noticed the white haze that lingered in the air. It was unusual even for the Sahara dust we're supposed to be getting. Too thick for to blame on tractors. It looked like stratospheric aerosol injection, metal in the sky. So we do hear about this like white haze that often like lingers in the air before some of these extreme weather events. Here's the tornado on radar. So it seems like it covered a pretty big area, but it wasn't to the point where it was like ripping up the ground or anything. And here's some flooding in Texas Tech. And I'll show a clip from Texas Tech that we showed a few months ago. And then he also was in the same building that the Dominator was in. And I believe they were kind of stuck there because there was very large hail that came out of this tornado. And I'm going to show some footage very shortly. I did want to bring up the redevelopment plans for this area. And the main thing that I found is the Lubbock Loop 88. It's a transit system that they're looking to put through this area. And this is where it's going to go. I believe this does line up to where the storm affected. One of the locations that was heavily affected was Texas Tech. And that is where this photo was taken. And I'm going to show just for fun, there's this clip that I showed a while ago from Texas Tech. Now, this has nothing to do with the current situation I'm talking about. I just found it strange that this really unusual fire came out of one of the manholes from Texas Tech. And that is that really unusual green-yellow fire. And we never got an explanation to what that was about. But just hearing Texas Tech, it made me think about that really weird fire that we saw. But nothing else during this time. It wasn't related to like a larger fire. It was just this one manhole that was spewing out those flames. And I think it's kind of indicative of an electrical fire. But that color fire is not something I've seen before. All right. So I'm going to close this out with a really good video from Reed Timmer. And I'm going to show this part. I'll link the full video in the description so you can see everything that they filmed. But they did get the hail. The Dominator is a specially made vehicle to withstand storms. So I believe it does. It doesn't get affected by hail. So they're able to do things like this. But I would definitely not do this with a regular car.
Big hail, massive hail, watch out. Watch it, your side, Carson. You're okay on your side. You're okay on that side. Zoom in on it. Oh boy. Don't crazy. Our lines are down. 0.1. 0.1. See that car went? Yes. It shredded these lines. Get me. Windshield wipers. Get him out.
All right, so that was the hail, but he does have a lot of good footage of the storm. I didn't want to be redundant by showing two of them, but yeah, that's those three things I wanted to present. And I don't know enough about the area to know exactly what these events did to the area, because it looks like Texas Tech and the area will be okay. I'm not sure, but I will have to follow up and see what kind of damage resulted from this storm. But I just don't know enough about it yet. So yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to share with you guys on this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so before you leave, and like, comment, and share this video so we can let as many people know what's really happening. So with that, thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.